Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So before I formally start this webinar, can I also check with our participants who are also coming in right now? If you clearly see my screen and also hear my voice clearly, can you type in yes sa ating chat box? Okay. And maraming salamat to Sir Renante. We have Michela. We also have Nadia. Maraming salamat po. I hope we can keep this energy as long as you do have that interest sa ating webinar. All right. Now, again, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our exciting webinar for the first, I think, webinar of the week, no? Till Death Do Us Part. Brought to you by Metro Securities in partnership with our friends from Metro Bank. I am Miss Naira. You can call me Tara for short. I'm the Business Development Associate here at First Metro Securities, also your host for this evening's webinar. Maraming salamat po for spending your time with us today. So we know yung utang, no, the word utang can sometimes feel like for better or for worse situation. But this session is all about understanding how debt really works and how we can use it smartly to our advantage. So by the end of our session, no, you'll have a clear view of how to understand debt and also the financial situation better and the pro moves you can make to leverage credit and make it work for you, not against you. So whether you're managing yung mga credit cards natin, home loans, or planning your next big purchases, today's talk will surely give you valuable insights. Now, for a quick recap for those who are, I think, new sa ating session, no? Our company, First Metro Securities, is dedicated to financial literacy and creating awareness of investment opportunities that empower individuals like us and also institutions to attain their financial goals. So just like this event, we are actually giving more efforts sa ating financial and investment literacy sessions. Just like this one, we are actually resuming our on-site Finlit sessions. We collaborate with academic institutions, yung mga colleges natin, even mga younger generations. We have universities, the public sector, and the private companies. At the same time, we do have webinars just like this one that covers yung basic to advanced level session. So it's amazing how technology, together na rin with social media channels that enable us to add value no matter where we are located, even in remote areas, as long as there are people eager to learn and also know more about managing their finances and also taking that first step in investing. So this session, another addition sa ating collaborative session that we hold every now and then to highlight different investment options and also tips on how to level up your finances. Okay? Ayan. Now, to guide us through the important discussion, we are very honored to have with us who currently serves as segment manager under the consumer business sector of Metro Bank. He has extensive experience in personal finance and also credit management, helping Filipinos make smarter financial choices and build a healthy relationship with debt. Let's all give a warm virtual welcome to Mr. Leo Angelo Bonifacio. Hi, Sir Jello. The spotlight is yours.
Thank you, Tara. Magandang gabi po sa 50 million attendees natin for today. Hold on, let me share my screen so that we can get things going. Hold on. Okay. Ayan. So, magandang gabi po sa ating lahat. And I guess first of all, I would like to thank our partners for First Metro Securities for preparing this session for us. And I'm equally excited on things that we will learn probably the first time, things that we baka mga bagay na pwede nating maalala or ma-remind, but ultimately having better finances in our lives, it's very essential and needed as we thread through life. So magandang gabi po, and let's get started. So siguro just to add lang to what Tara said, would like to introduce myself. I'm Jello Bonifacio. I'm a segment manager in Metrobank under the Consumer Business Group. And I would like to call myself as one of the financial education champions of the bank. I'm specifically focusing on credit cards. So about me, I've been working for more than a decade now. I've been in multiple industries such as telecommunications, aviation, and now with banking. So roles that I've done so far are strategy, marketing, and business development. And currently, one of the big projects that I handle in the bank is called Life Banking, which later I'll talk about a bit, and also an advocate for financial education. And I guess to add things that are not in my CV, no, I'm actually a fur dad of two. I have a Maltese and a Maltipoo. And I'm also happily married for the past 3 years already. So alam niyo na kung anong age group natin, but for today, lahat po tayo magkaka-age, okay? All right. So some house rules lang, friends. I want to call you friends. I hope na I get equal engagement for all of us. Siguro I'm just not sure if kung mag-reactions kayo, if I don't know if I'll see it. But can I just check if your chat boxes are working? Can you chat Metrobank or First Metrosec in the chat box? Just to know lang na may kausap tayo in this call. Yan, can I quick, ayan, thank you. Sige, call out, Wendell Palaroan, Paul Aquino, yan. Salamat po for interacting. And I'm sure if there are things that, kung in betweens you have questions, aligned naman siya sa kwentuhan natin, feel free to utilize the chat box, no? So we get to interact because when we do such things, I want this to be very personal, not really a webinar na very strict. So I hope na we can have fun, no, for the next 30 minutes. So another reminder is for us to listen and take notes because some things might be very important to you today, and some maybe a reminder, lagay mo siya sa notes mo, lagay mo sa reminder mo, especially malapit na ang sweldo. So syempre kailangan ready tayo to manage our finances. And of course, ultimately for tonight, I want everyone for us to enjoy, just sit back, relax, and then enjoy the session. Okay. All right. So, siguro about Metrobank. You know, Metrobank, probably you are a depositor of the bank. Maybe you have a credit card. But siguro just to share our noble cause, no. For consumer, one of the things that we value is uplifting the middle class. Sino po ba yung middle class? Ito po yung mga tao tulad natin who strives the 9 to 6 job, yung mayroong mga pangarap and gusto lang maging successful in life. So I assume and believe na all of us may pangarap and all of us wanted just have a piece of what is good. So if there's a problem statement that we want to do for you is for us to uplift your way of life. And ultimately, if you succeed, we also succeed, and the nation succeed as well. All right. So and for us, one important step, and I'm sure First Metrosec is also an advocate, is financial education. So one of the big programs that we're doing today in Metrobank is life banking, where we want to be your partner for every life stage. We are a bank that educates, and we wanna help you achieve your dreams and goals. No, so if there's anything that we want to start with, that's really financial education. Okay? And essentially the brand of service is that you're in good hands regardless of where you are, ano mang status mo right now. In our context, may utang man, wala man utang, we wanna provide you that assurance na we want that we have your back and that you're in good hands. Okay? So, I'm sure dahil First Metro Security partners tayo, I'm sure you have the piece of your investments as well. And also I wanted to amplify how we can improve your financial journey, no. So maybe feel mo hindi ka pa nagsa-start, but I wanted to encourage you na your financial journey starts right now. Okay? So, going through the topic, till death do us part, and this time we mean it. Okay, so can I quickly show, well, wala akong reactions, pero can I see some chat? Sino po yung married dito? Can you share with us how many years na kayo um kasal ng partner nyo? Can I see like some numbers lang in the chat box para lang may I have an idea kung ilang years na kayo kasal. Ayan, 20 years, Sir Romelu Soto. CB Sembrana, 9 years. Janessa Quijano, may 11 plus. Bakit may plus? Kwento mo na lang sa akin later. 12 years kay Sir Cesar Ian Santos. Okay. So, 'di ba? If you think about it, when we had these vows mentioned in the altar, this is what we told our spouse, no? Till death do us part. Kahit anong mangyari, hanggang dulo tayo. Essentially for credit, it's a similar concept. And we hope na yung utang ay mawala at some point, right? So, something that we wanted to talk about, and essentially the topic today is about debt management. So, when we talk about debt management, there's really many ways to do it. But for today, I wanted to ensure na, tama ba yung next slide ko? Okay. Some insights lang before we start formally. When we talk about money, it's actually tough. I grew up in a household where there are three things daw na hindi dapat pinag-uusapan sa bahay. I'm not sure if it's still applicable. Number one, it's politics. Second, basketball daw. And third, money. Sorry, may fourth pa pala, religion, no? One of the things that should not be discussed too much is money. Kasi pag pinag-uusapan po yung pera, mahirap siyang pag-usapan. Especially if times are tough, and that's normal, we need to be able to, somehow understand and talk to some people about it. And according to a BSP survey, 80% daw of Filipinos are scared or uncomfortable to talk about money. So just like to know if it's true, but if not, if nakakapag-usap po tayo about pera, then that's great. Okay? Ayan. So now, when we talk about money or credit, ano ba talaga siya? Kasi normally, I think there are instances where when we talk about credit, it's utang. Huwag tayo magka-utang kasi we grew up in an environment na probably our parents, our relatives, or people that we know, baon sa utang, then ganito siya ngayon. But now, I would like to put credit in a lighter note. What is it really in terms of textbook definition? And how is credit actually applicable naturally in our lives? So credit is the ability to borrow money and pay it back later. So borrowing money, syempre may source, no? And when you borrow that money, there's also an expectation to pay it back. It's not instant utang, but it's a tool to help build your future. So I heard from our organizers that there are questions about bad credit, paano makabayad ng utang, etc. What are some strategies? Later we'll talk about it. Okay? And I wanted to introduce a concept called good credit. When you say good credit, um when you as a person or a borrower has a good credit status, you have access to borrowing opportunities and potentially having lower interest rates every time we borrow, or kunwari you need to pay your dues. There are instances that your interest rates are lower than the others, and of course it really varies depending on your status with the bank and probably a promo that you got in. But essentially, before you even get any promo, naturally ina-assess po yung status natin for good credit. And later we'll talk more about it. Okay? So again, another house rule that I wanted to introduce. I guess the key takeaway for today. Baka kasi isipin nyo after tonight, um, bukas wala na akong utang, no? Or second, grabe na liwanagan ako, kaya ko na magbayad. But really, the goal for today is not a quick fix formula. But I just wanted all of the attendees right now, so ngayon 60 million na tayo. I want everyone for us to help visualize yourself clearly. kung nasan ka na in terms of your journey, and what could be the next step that we can take intentionally. So, not necessarily na all of the tips that we will talk about, hindi po siya sapilitan, but it's really a mindset that we have to have and for us to get to manage our debt properly. Okay? Ayan. So, so cutting the chase, I would like to introduce our characters for today. I would like to call them Team Payaman, pero hindi po yung sa Kong TV kasi baka hindi po kami affiliated, baka po ma-report kami, but I'm just using this to get your attention, okay? So for these people that I'm sharing right now, we could say that they have different life journeys, but all of them has one goal. And how? Gusto lang nilang yumaman ng yumaman. So, I'm sure all of us, 'di ba, parang we have goals, we have dreams, and we also understand that a big component of that is resources. So when you talk about riches, that's something that we will uncover. Essentially the perspective of each character that I will introduce today. So, ready na ba kayo? Can I see some comments? Ready na. Or be creative. Ano bang way para maging ready? Can I see quick reactions lang para I see na, okay, can you try your reactions? Nakita ko may nag-raise ng hand. So, maybe raising your hands could be easier. Para lang alam kong ready na kayo. Okay, ayan, may nag-clap. Salamat, Sir Ryan. Thank you to the eight people that raised their hands. Go, 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 sabi ni Rufa May. Game na. Sir Ryan, sorry po. Ito na po. Game na po talaga, sir. Okay, let's go. Game na. Okay, so I wanted to introduce Credit Starter Sandro. So this person, he wants to start small and he wants to dream big. So, Sandro is a Gen Z. Shout out sa mga Gen Z dyan. Baka pwede kayong mag-comment na Gen Z ako or something, no? I would like to check if this is something that resonates with you. So si Gen Z, he's just 3 years into his first job, no? And nauuso na syempre, when you have your first taste of your salary, you wanna travel, you wanna go with your friends, wanna go to LU from time to time. And he also dreams in traveling to Japan with his friends. But parang there's also an understanding na syempre for him to be more flexible and to be very independent, no, he understands na he needs more than what he's earning. So he's actually able to have an understanding of what credit as a concept is, but he doesn't know where to begin. Si Sandro, normally siya yung person na nakikwentuhan na wag ka na mag-credit card kasi utang yan, mahihirap kung di mo mababayaran. So normally this customer or this person, si Sandro, he usually goes with payments using cash or yung digital wallets. So in the next characters that I'll be introducing, ang goal po natin guys is for us to talk to Sandro and somehow understand where he is in his life and potentially give tips if this is something that he needs. So for all of us who's here in the webinar, maybe it's also a way for us to introspect. Maybe I'm Sandro, dapat ganito pala yung pwede kong starting point. So, for those that are Gen Zs or like Sandro, we'd like to tell him that credit is a tool, no? If this person, si Sandro, start early and use credit wisely, it enables them to spend with flexibility and helps them with their financial growth. So, ano pa yung mga tips na we can tell him? So, this person can go and apply for a beginner-friendly or secured credit card. Siguro, quick tip lang for those that are na wala pang credit card. Can I just quickly check? Sino pa yung walang credit card dito? Can I see some comments or raise of hands? Sino pa yung wala pang card? Ayan, I see one hand, two hands. Free hand, sige. Yung mga iba ka, baka nahihiya lang. So, if wala ka pang credit card, may tip to you. Kasi maybe baka sabihin mo, hindi, nag-apply naman ako, di ako na-approve. So maybe it also, some tips, maybe it's about your income or maybe it's about depende kung ano yung assessment ng ano, usually it's income-based, no? Pero if I'll give you a tip, para sure ball magkaroon ka ng credit card, I'd like you to go to our Metrobank branch with the holdout of 15,000 pesos. When I say holdout, you just need to deposit your money for 15,000 bucks. Pero hindi po yung pambayad ng utang, no? But when you give your 15,000, you will be issued with a secured credit card. So para siyang naka-hold out na money in the bank, but you will be issued with a credit card. And at some point, when you use your credit card, you pay on time, wala kang mga past due ng mga payables. Then at some point, the bank will graduate you to a regular credit card. So that's one tip that I wanted to share. But baka maybe you're already at your 3 or 5 years on your job, then maybe trying for a credit card will also help you start your credit journey. Lalo na kung Metrobank depositor ka na, just to give some tips, wag na nilang ikwento sa iba. But if you put more or less 20,000 or 50,000 in the bank, then you put money religiously. In the next 3, 6 months, mag-apply ka ng credit card. There are higher chances that you'll get approved. So it's really us as a bank, no, knowing who you are, knowing that you have the capacity, then essentially you getting a credit card. And so there are some tips that you can also share with your friends, no? And when you get your starter credit card, you can use it for manageable bills. 'Di ba naturally you pay for your groceries, for your bills when you travel to work, when you do Grab. Recently yung MRT, pwede ka na gumamit ng credit card for payments, 'di ba? So those essential things, you can actually practice your credit habits there. And at some point when you need to travel, minsan kailangan mo ng emergency money, your credit card actually helps you with that flexibility. And lastly, syempre, when you borrow, as mentioned, you have to pay it back. When you pay on time and in full every month, you actually build your credit score, which later we'll talk about. Okay? So, so I wanted to show this video just to somehow give lang a concept of what good credit is.
Let's talk about credit score. Think of it as your game stats. A good credit score is like nailing every free throw. You get awesome deals and perks. But if your score is low, it's like missing your shots. You're not getting those wins, a bad credit score. So, how do we maintain good stats? Always pay your bills on time and in full, just like you never miss that three-point shot. Keep your spending in check by guarding the ball on defense. Practice these moves, slam dunk your credit game, and keep balling.
Ayan. So an example use, 'di ba? Basketball. When you make good shots, you get good scores. If you don't make the shot, syempre bad yung stats mo. So similar to your credit habits, when you do good shots is paying on time, good shots is not overspending too much or minamax nyo yung limit nyo. Bad habits rather is when you max your limit tapos di mo binabayaran. So those things, no, there's something that we need to be very wary. Kasi minsan we have that mindset as Pinoy, no, na balang si Batman, swipe, ganon. So I guess it's also a wake-up call for all of us na when we use our credit, syempre calculated risk siya. And we also have the mindset to pay it in due time. And we also when we maximize installments, and we pay on time, that's also good habits, no, or good shots. Okay? So that's Sandro. So now let's talk about our next character. Let's call her credit builder Brenda. So kanina nagsa-start pa lang si Sandro, 'di ba? Si Brenda nagbi-build siya. So her mindset is being consistent and keeping consistent. So this person, she's in her late 20s and from the time of working, no, she already had her credit card for 2 years na. So she'd like to say that she's responsible because she never misses her payment or her dues. And when we talk about budgeting, meron siyang Excel sheet, meron siyang notes, meron siyang app, no, to track her budget, and she knows how much budget she has for whatever category that she's paying for, food, expenses, what have you. No, so she has that kind of responsibility in her sleeve and she's saving for a down payment, which is a condo. Ngayon, and I guess I'm sure all of us wanted to have their own property Ngayon usong-uso condo kasi maliban sa may surplus ng condo, um, at least for some, no, some that I've talked to, yung condo kasi madali siyang i-maintain, pagbaba mo, merong mga facilities na available for you. And in terms of security, kompleto rin siya. And likely, it's also nearer your workplace. So diba the mindset of having a property like a condo is something that a credit builder, Brenda, would think about. Yan. So, now, I guess the lesson that I wanted to tell credit builder Brenda is when you have good credit, you get good reputation. It's not about how much you swipe or how many cards you have, but how well you use and pay for your card. So again, talking about good shots or bad shots, good credit and bad credit, we really have to have that awareness, no, when we pay, we need to be able to when we use our card, we actually have to pay it properly. So what can we tell credit builder Brenda? So some tips that I wanted to share, no. This is also backed up with research and also facts coming from our credit bureaus. No, so when we talk about utilization, ideally we only use 30 to 50% of your credit limit. Bakit? Binigyan naman ako ng badly put example, 100,000 or 500,000 na credit limit. Siyempre, I have the ability to use it. Why not use it? Siyempre, the practical side of it, kasi minsan you'll never know of emergencies, right? You'll never know when you need to use your credit card and you need the balances or limits that's readily available to use. If you're using your card for your groceries, travel, shopping, etc., if you keep it to 30 to 50%, then you pay it in full every time you cut off or you do installments, you pay it in full. At least you're flexible. But there are times, no, some stories that I've heard, and also personally, I've experienced, para lang aware tayo, more or less 80 to 90% nagagamit natin siya. But at a point na kailangan mo ulit gamitin yung card mo, some habits say nakikiswipe tayo, or probably we miss out on paying what's due, then we just maximize the limit that we have. So those are some habits that we need to be able to manage, no? Kasi again, your credit limit is borrowed money, and we also have to ensure na we utilize it properly. So some tips, of course, I'll leave it to the users kung paano po yung paggamit. We will leave you to your I guess yung kung paano niyo po siya gustong gamitin, no. But if there's a tip, I think at least for Metrobank, our application shows your utilization, eh. So you also need to know how much you're spending and how much limits you have. Okay? And okay, maintain at most 2 to 3 credit cards. So bakit po? Kasi um secret hacks to. Um, kapag marami sa tayong credit cards, even with the defense of we're using it naman every time, we always pay on time naman, minsan kasi pag kami mga inactive credit cards tayo, there are chances na it affects our credit standing or credit score. So normally, like ako personally, I have 2 credit cards. One I use for my daily expenses, for my Grab, for my food, for my online shopping. Then my other card is for my joint expenses with my family. So kung ganun tayo mag-isip versus say 1 credit card lahat, pwede namang ganun. But if we have 7 cards, we allocate the spending to various cards and may cards na hindi nagagamit. Somehow it actually affects, no, our credit score. Okay? So and normally ito guys, very ano to, uh very prevalent to. 'Di ba pag sa Kaskasan Buddies, we also see some hacks from people kasi meron ganitong welcome gift, may promo, kunin nyo, no annual fee naman, blah 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 blah. So minsan when we get those promos and then we don't use the card, it actually sees na ano pala to, madiskarte to, yes, plus points for diskarte, but for credit standing, baka lang may impact ito doon sa standing natin. And of course, another tip that's also that we're repurposing is paying on or before due date and in full. Ayan. So, how do we measure our credit score? So, admittedly, in the Philippines, on the retail side, no, retail is consumer sa atin po. There's no standard way to get our credit scores. But kami as a bank, para lang po aware tayo, all the credit reports of each bank are consolidated with the credit bureau. Then si credit bureau po shares this information across all banks and us understanding na, ito pala yung credit standing example ni Jello. So again, kasi baka minsan iniisip natin, yung si Bank A ko, tatago ko muna yung utang ko. Baka pag nag-Bank B ako, hindi makita. Pues, makikita po siya. So, just would like to share that insight and reminder na ganun po mag-operate ang mga banks. We talk, and with our credit bureaus, we see visibility of your credit scores. So, your credit scores is actually impacted by many factors. So, some of which, when you're paying minimum amount or paying late, it impacts your credit score to the lower spectrum. If you pay in full or you pay on or before due date, you get points for your credit score. Siyempre, if you have a lower credit score, minsan yung credit limit natin medyo matagal tumaas or kahit pag tinawag natin, hindi siya na-approve. Versus, kapag maganda po yung habits natin, magugulat na lang kayo, tinaasan kayo ni Bank A ng credit limit. Galing. It's because of what you do, your habits. So, kung ganun po yung current arrangement or nakita nyo sa banks nyo, then you're doing a great job. Okay? And of course, at some point, which we'll talk about later, kasi there are many types of credit, diba? Credit is credit card. We also qualify car loans, home loans, and personal loans as a type of credit also. Pero it's more of a wholesale type of credit na you get the money in bulk, then with interest, you pay it back to the institution. So, mind you, that when you talk about lower and better chances of credit, it's usually institutions like banks provide that type of credit products. Pero po yung mga microloans, yung mga nauuso ngayon, yung mga, syempre, I won't name a brand, right? Pero yung mga microloans na nakikita natin sa ads or sa mga billboards, they have their own way to underwrite or to approve you eh. So, I just would like to remind, no, that when we talk about chances of getting approved, this is in the context po of your universal banks like Metro Bank, BPI, BDO, and the other banks po thereof. Okay? And when you talk about history of credit use and behavior, yung tinatrack po ng mga credit bureaus, normally it's within your the past 24 months. So probably kunwari meron po tayong um, debt na unmanaged pero you were able to pay it off 2020, for example. Now it's 2025. The past 2 years, which is 2023, yung last po na mine-measure para i-share po yung credit score nyo. Pero kanya may utang ka pa rin, hindi pa rin nababayaran from 5 years. Siyempre, part pa rin po siya ng reports natin. Okay? Yan. So, think of your credit score like your reputation, how well people trust you with responsibilities. I'm sure all of us here po are working. Meron po tayong, part po tayo ng workforce or probably we have our own business. Di ba pagka ginagalingan po natin, we are given the badge of Employee of the Year or maganda po yung reputation natin sa mga bosses, sa mga colleagues. So similar po when we properly use our credit cards, we also get that reputation that of course the banks and bureaus, credit bureaus assess before underwriting you with a credit card. Okay? Yan. So let's shift no from credit builder Brenda to credit recovering Rhea. So reality hits. So she was down. When I say she was down, at some point alam niyang nalulong siya sa utang na hindi na manage ng maayos, but of course she wants to fix it. So si credit recovering Rhea, she's around mid-30s with 2 kids, working an 8 to 5 job. And dahil meron siyang 2 kids, probably 5 years old, isa 3 years old, she's dreaming of doing virtual assistant work para work from home, forever remote, so she can also manage expenses and take care of her kids, no? And she acknowledges, kaya nga reality hits, no? She was in bad debt for a year due to her aging parents, medication, and hospital bill. So, syempre, there are times po na minsan may biglaan talaga, and that's normal, right? So, um, that's actually the flexibility of the credit card, that we can actually manage our immediate expenses, right? Pero syempre, for cases na may mga medication bigla, may hospital bills, so syempre ibang produkto po 'yon, insurance or emergency fund, dapat may savings po tayo. But that's for a different topic. For this case, Rhea used her card para mabayaran po yung juice niya in their hospital. I'm sure this is very true for all of us, no? And this time, no, she used credit as an emergency fund, which is okay. Hindi naman po tayo judgmental, you do you. But of course, having that understanding na syempre, how might I pay for my debts? It's something that Rhea needs to be given advice on. Okay? So, again, if we're gonna tell Rhea, syempre dapat i-encourage muna natin siya. We can tell Rhea, and maybe this is you. You're not defined by your past mistakes. There's always a way back with the right support and discipline. So, ano kaya pwedeng gawin ni Rhea para maka-bounce back siya to reality? O, 'di ba? Ayos yung yung wordplay. Okay. So, syempre, dahil may papel ka dyan, Rhea, ilista mo lahat ng mga debts. And when you look at your debts, you also assess ano yung monthly salary mo, ano yung expenses that you have to pay off by default, syempre your food, your groceries, your bills, and make a repayment plan. Maybe yung ilan doon, siguro mga 3,000 or 5,000 bucks doon, ginagastos mo sa Starbucks coffee, di ba? So that spend, instead of paying for Starbucks coffee, you can use alternatives, say getting like a black coffee or a 3-in-1 na definitely mas mura. Or kung mas gusto mo talagang mag-Starbucks, probably you can find a cheaper alternative, and pivot some expenses to paying your debts, di ba? Okay. Second, pay more than minimum amount due. Kasi minsan ang feeling natin when we pay minimum amount due, as long as I pay minimum amount due, forever na matatapos natin siya at some point. But when you think about it, syempre your credit card, hindi mo siya gagamitin talaga, di ba? Um, Sige nga, minimum amount due mo nga, example, 2,000 pesos, 3,000 pesos. Pero yung expenses mo for groceries, isang bill lang ng groceries, for 1 week, I think more or less nasa 3 to 5,000 na. 1 week pa lang yun, guys. Pero yung minimum amount due, 3,000. So, it's actually a snowballing, if I may use that term, versus you actually paying it off, no? So, if you can pay more than minimum amount due, or for example, I'm sure malapit na po yung bonus season, no? So, sa bonus season, kung meron pa po tayong debts na kailangan bayaran, we need to actually double time and effort na bayaran po yung like a major chunk of that due that you have with your cards. And of course, get support from your bank. So, when I say get support, you can call telesales of the bank that you have, or go to the branch, and just talk about your situation. For example, for Rhea, talk about your aging parents. Ito yung nangyari. This is how much I earned. This is how much I saved. I am willing to pay X amount. Baka naman yung interest rates we can request to negotiate for this period of time, but rest assured with the like statement na willing kang bayaran talaga to in full. It's something that you can actually negotiate with the bank. Kasi normally, let's call it quiet quitting. Minsan pagka meron tayong debts, okay na yan, bahala na si Batman. Si Batman ba magbabayad ng utang mo? Syempre hindi, di ba? So, talk to the bank, not Batman. So when you talk about it, be really transparent on where you are. The bank can actually help you do some arrangements. And one arrangement that you can actually do is balance conversion. So yung balance conversion, syempre pag may credit card ka, example lang hindi po tayo nababash. Kunwari meron po tayong utang sa BDO or BPI. So, syempre, nahirapan tayong bayaran siya. Then, kunyari, meron ka Metrobank credit card, di mo ginagamit. You go to the bank and explore balance conversion. You can actually do it in app, but you can also do it on branch. And when you talk to them, syempre there will be some interests, but at least instead of paying in full in the other bank and probably paying more interest rates na syempre nag-accumulate siya, when you explore balance conversion, the interest rates will be cushioned or mami-minimize. So, syempre yung computation na yon with the right support when you talk to them, something that you can negotiate separately. Okay? Yan. So, two methods for tackling debt. It's snowball, focusing on the debt size as priority. And so basically, it's making minimum payments on each debt, pero make extra payments on the smallest loan. So for example, you have three credit cards. May utang kang 10K, 50K, at 100K. Unahin mo munang i-zero out yung 10,000. Then you go to the next, you go to the next. Yung 50 at 100,000, just pay the minimum amount due so it doesn't incur interest. Then your small pay debt, no, yun yung unahin natin. Or the avalanche approach. You can make minimum payments on each debt monthly, pero you make extra payments on the loan that has the highest interest rate. So for example, between a credit card, a car loan, and a home loan, syempre home loan yung highest interest rates kasi it has the longer tenure. So syempre, pwede mong unahin si home loan para doesn't incur interest, and the other loans, you just pay yung tama lang. And of course, syempre when you pay off either the highest loan debt or the highest interest rate, you go to the next. So, again, guys, these are things that probably ginagawa nyo na, but I just like to reinforce na this is something that you can actually strategize, um, syempre, with your loved ones, with your partner, or maybe with your bank. Okay? So, a life banking tip. Smart with small, consistent payments. Credit is built one habit at a time. Yan. So, okay, so guys, so far okay pa ba kayo diyan? So I think until 7 lang tayo Tara. So I'll try to wrap the next 5 minutes. Kaya 'yan. Okay? Ayan. So let's talk to Credit Scary Sheila. Ayan. So ang ano niya, ang mantra niya, I'm drowning. Okay na 'to. So she's at her early 40s, meron siyang small business that pays off her daily expenses. She has plans to expand her business and she's interested to get a personal loan. So maybe her business is RTW or ready to wear clothes, no? Kaya itong i-sustain yung usual expenses niya. And she intends to open another branch down south para yung mga customers na nakukuha in the south pwede niyang i-serve also. So she wants a personal loan pero ma-approve kaya siya sa personal loan? Hindi natin sure. Okay. She uses her credit card as side business, meaning pa-swipe with interest. So, usong-uso po yan guys, no? Yung mga walang credit card, makikiswipes, gagamit ng friend card, tapos after 1 month, 2 months, hindi na mapaparamdam. So, syempre, kung ikaw sa side ni Sheila, mahirap po yun kasi wala po tayong, hindi po tayo bangko para magpautang, di ba? And of course, syempre, Credit Scary Sheila, she's overwhelmed with unpaid balances but has no plans of recovering. Meaning, tinanggap na niya na may utang siya forever, okay na to. So, syempre, in life, we can meet someone like Sheila or maybe this is you. Um, and I guess a tip that we can tell her is that, credit isn't a sideline business. Kung uso po yung 5-6 nung panahon, sana po di natin siya ginagawa. And helping others while with good intent can actually ruin your future. So, anong tip? Number one, stop using your credit card. Just pay your dues, pay your bills in cash muna. I-hold mo muna yung paggamit ng card kasi nga nag-accumulate lang siya and wala kang planong gamitin. Okay? And you have to tally your debts and face the numbers. Actually, guys, when you talk about debt management, it's really a mindset, no? Wag na po natin antayin ma-promote tayo until such time na we pay for it. Pagka nagka-bonus, okay na yan. Okay lang yan, at least wala akong tinatapakan tao. While it's true in some way, pero we have to be very mindful na ayusin talaga yung numbers in our name, no? So, tanggapin natin, let's face it, and create a strict repayment plan. You know your inflows, alam mo yung money pumapasok sa'yo. And also another tip, don't pay debt with debt. Yan yung mga lagi natin naririnig sa mga elders natin, no? So, I hope that all of us would also be very aware, no, na let's not pay debt with debt. Kasi nga, it just becomes a cycle, essentially. So, life banking tip. So, guys, in your own comfort, own leisure, I hope that we can you can talk and internalize natin these words. So, life banking tip, before you borrow, pause and ask, do I need this or do I just want it now? Do I have the financial capacity to pay this diligently and on time? So yung mga real fact check, no, na kailangan natin harapin, guys. Minsan kung kaya mo naman matulog, bukas nagising ka, then hindi mo rin kailangan. Pero kung di ka makatulog at kailangan mo talaga siya para mabuhay, then I mean, be it. Pero magbayad ka, di ba? So these are hard truths na kailangan natin siyang tanggapin. Okay? And I guess quickly na lang, when we talk about credit reports, these things are actually being measured. Actually, if you want your credit report and you want your credit score, though this is not a sponsored segment, pero some friends tried downloading and going to the Lista.ph or Lista app for a fee of 800 pesos or minsan 400 pesos. You will be able to see your credit history, your credit score, your credit report. So your credit score around 400 to 950 points. At least you have an idea na, okay, totoo nga yung sinasabi ni Metrobank na may institutions that, measure your personal credit standing. TransUnion at some point, uh, ano to, meron tayong way to request your credit score in the website of TransUnion before, pero I'm not sure lang now if they actually allow customers to actually ask. But for banks like us, syempre we have access on that. So what can you see in your credit report is basically your personal info, your list of utang or credit accounts, may it be cards, loans, payment history, and of course, any unpaid debts or legal actions can also be seen in that report. Okay? Yan. So actually, we've met our last contender. Let's call him Creditworthy Willie. So this person spends in control. He's now unlocked the ways to leverage on credit to his advantage, and credit is his best friend. So he's at his mid-40s, an established professional. He started using credit early. So maybe yung Jello Bonifacio 15 or 20 years ago nakausap niya. Tapos naalala niya na, oh shucks, dapat 3 credit cards lang. Ngayon, 3 credit cards pa rin yung mini-maintain niya. And throughout the years, he learned the value of wise spending and using credit wisely. And now dreams of purchasing a new home for retirement. So, syempre, I'm sure lahat tayo gusto magkaroon ng sariling bahay at lupa, di ba? And he understands na syempre, pag maganda po yung credit standing niya, in time that he applies for a home loan, mas mataas po yung chances of being approved. So, actually, mas more of Willie telling us, no? Ano ba dapat natin gawin sa mga 77 people in this webinar? So, credit when mastered becomes leverage to enable your life's dreams and goals. So, when you have your credit card, di ba pag nagbayad ka ng cash, cash lang. Pero pag ginagamit mo yung card mo, example, our newest card, di ba, napasa ko pa. Travel Signature Visa for every 30 pesos, 1 mile. So, instead of paying for your bills or using cash or using e-wallets na walang rewards, not to name a few, but when you use your credit card, you rack up points, rewards, and miles. Na syempre, pagka nakaipon ka ng miles, minsan yung travel mo to Japan, yung one-way mo, libre. Di ba? Yan. So, and syempre, example, when you have your credit limit, say 1 million, and you have an opportunity to invest, we also have our features like cash to go, or pay now. You can get money instantly using your credit limit and put your money on investment. So when you put your, syempre, di ba, that's very momentous, dapat saktuhan, may pera ka kagad. So you can actually leverage on your credit limit to get money and put it on investments. And you have your interest rates get covered by your investment tool. So syempre si First Metrosec yung magaling sa investments, no? So that's something that can be your leverage also when you have your credit card. And lastly, syempre, when you maintain good credit standing for future loans, you have access for car and home loans in the future. Okay? And so actually, I'll skip the video kasi we only have 9 minutes. Pero essentially, the message of this lady over here, she's just telling na at her, no 25 years old siya, kumuha siya ng home loan at kaya siya na-approve ng home loan kasi syempre na-endorse ng magulang and meron din siyang credit card that showed how much she is very responsible in credit card usage. And meron din siyang pera, a time deposit and savings in the bank that she trusts. So I guess the message of this video, when you choose to partner with a bank, dapat yung maasahan. And syempre, endorse ko, sino pa ba? Metrobank, kasi taga Metrobank ako eh. So, okay. So, okay ba tayo, guys? So actually, to wrap everything up, I hope marami po tayong natutunan, na-remind. I hope you got a thing or two. May natutunan po tayong bago. And I hope that what you've learned is something that you can share with your friends. So again, what have we learned? Credit is a powerful tool. You have to save money and spend smart. You have to build and start with good credit habits, paying on time, having a credit card. Siyempre, paano ka magkaka-credit habits kung wala kang credit card? And face your fears. For Sheila, for Rhea, kailangan po natin bayaran talaga yung mga utang natin. Magbabonus na, so dapat bayaran po muna natin yung utang natin. And you have to have a partner uh, like Metrobank that's got your back. And I would like to encourage na to keep growing and keep learning. You can visit our website, lifebanking.ph, to understand more of how we can hack the ways, no, for credit. So I also like to use this time to promote one of our cards, that's Travel Signature Visa. We just launched this recently. And when you apply for this card and you get approved, ito yung mga perks, no? So when you use your Metrobank Travel Signature Visa, for every 30 pesos, you get 1 mile. And in terms of Forex, for the non high net worth or black cards out there, si Travel Signature Visa has the lowest Forex fee of 1.68%. When you say Forex fee, kapag ka nagpupunta po tayo sa abroad, when you use your card, instead of getting dollars or any currency, can you use your credit card also? Mababa po yung palitan. Malapit lang din po sa kung nagpapalit ka ng pera sa mga currency exchange. And of course, you get unlimited local lounge access to select partners. So, para hindi nyo po ma-miss yung link, you can apply here. Pare-pareho lang po yan. Hindi po yan phishing link. That's legit. And just choose the card that you need based on the goals or what's right for you. But if there's something that I wanted to endorse, that's TravelSig Visa, our top of the line card. Okay? And meron po kaming promo na for every 50,000 pesos airline spend for the various cards that we have based on the terms and condition. Kunwari, nakapag 50,000 airline spend ka, your tickets, your spend in terms of airline, you actually get one lounge key pass for every single receipt straight airline spend of 50,000. Get up to 3 passes during the promo period. So, para basically, when you spend 50,000, you get complimentary lounge access. So, this promo is active starting July 25 to July 24. Okay. And I guess siguro to wrap up, Tara and everyone, lahat po ng sinabi ko, nandyan po sa articles that we've published in lifebanking.ph. So you can take a screenshot, read some articles, and keep learning. Okay? And ito rin po yung itsura ng website natin using your web. Or if you don't want to scan the QR, you can go to your browser, type lifebanking.ph. and go to the farthest part of the homepage, then you will see our credit articles. And with that, I conclude. Thanks everyone for joining us tonight. I hope you've learned a lot, and I hope to see you in the next runs with Metrobank. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po, Sir Jello. So
Of
right
course,
now,
sure.
I'll just reshare my screen. So actually for that session, very insightful, actually very eye-opening as well for me. I'm sure many of us now see utang in a new light, not just as something to fear, but as something we can manage even to leverage, grow financially. Especially I like some of the parts that were mentioned by Sir Gel of understanding your real debt security or capacity before borrowing, and also treating credit as a tool, not just a trap. No? So that's one of the powerful reminders for all of us as using your credit cards, and also some of it as investors. So before we actually move on sa ating next segment, no, if you'd like to also explore again, we have Metrobank and also Life Banking here. If you want to know more about the products and also the financial solutions, some of it mentioned by our speaker, you can visit their website, and also you'll find helpful resources and tools to guide you in managing your credit and making informed borrowing decisions. So bigyan muna natin ng, I think, quick breather yung ating speaker, si Sir Jello, as he will join us later for our live Q&A. We'll stand little bit so that we'll answer some of the questions from our attendees, no? Now that we actually learn how to take control of what we owe and make smarter financial decisions, and also some advice from our speaker, the next step is to make our money work for us. No? So that's where First Metro Securities, Metrobank's trusted online investing arm, when it comes to trading, comes in. No, whether you're ready to start small or build long-term wealth, we offer access to mutual funds, UMA investment vehicles right now that are available here in the Philippines, UITFs, bonds, and stocks, all in one platform, meaning you can access your portfolio using your desktop, laptop, tablet, and even your mobile phones. So I'll share how you can open your First Metro Securities trading account and start your journey from debt management to wealth creation. So no need to go to our offices and open an account, but right now in the comfort of your home, you can actually open a First Metro Securities account via the website, that's www.firstmetrosec.com.ph, or via First Metrosec Go mobile app. Now, for faster processing of your account opening application, kindly use po yung ating seminar code DET so that we know that you came from this webinar. Okay? Now, feel free to connect with us as well. Our main website again is www.firstmetrosec.com.ph, and also we are very active po sa aming social media channels. Search lang po natin yung handle at First Metrosec. Now, for our existing clients, kung saan you do have account request, updates, or even access concerns, kindly email po customer service at firstmetrosec.com.ph. Now, for those who want to invite us as your, for example, speakers, or you need a customized gamified award-winning market education programs exclusively designed for your company, schools, or organization, just send us a formal invite via marketeducation at firstmetrosec.com.ph, or you can take a screenshot for this one for future naman po na reference. And also, lastly, to help you get started, we have a lineup of free online learning events this November, from understanding stock market to learning about funds to managing investments at different life stages. Check out our November 2025 event calendar for details, and also you can register bit.ly/November 2K25. Don't miss out and start your journey to financial success today. And also, konting singit lang, you can also level up your skills through our gift program. For those, I think this is one of the sessions kung saan isa siya sa mga binabook for those who want to level up their trading. ito sa mga medium to advanced level sessions. So, GIF is short term for Guided Investor Fearless Trader, where you can dive deeper into fundamental and technical analysis. So, same link pa rin, bit.ly/November 2K25 for those who want to check out more information on how to register. And so before I think we approach the end of our webinar, I think it's 7:01 right now, but we'll extend a little bit to answer some of the questions. Let's have our speaker back sa ating spotlight. You can, again, pwede pa pong pahabol if kaya pa natin for the 5 minutes extension. Simply write them down in the designated Q&A section of the platform. We will try to get through as many as we can. And for those na hindi pa namin makater, we can take note of that and we'll try to answer them offline. Actually, we have received number of questions during the registration and we'll try to raise them first to our speaker and then let's try if kaya pa natin mahabol yung mga live questions. All right. Now, first question, Sir Jello. Is it better to pay off? I think some of it na mention na during the presentation, maybe some of the words na lang siguro, sir. Is it better to pay off debts with the highest interest rate first or those with the highest amounts?
Right. So I think that's the snowball and the avalanche approach, no, that we've discussed. But personally, I'd start off with those with the utang na mas mataas yung interest rates. Kasi syempre the longer that you pay off those that have higher interest rates, so matotal, it will be more costly versus those na kunwari at par lang lahat ng interest rates. Syempre, unahin mo yung mas mababa para it's also easier to complete or finish. So for me, it's always the higher interest rates that we need to prioritize.
Thanks, sir. Actually, we'll skip some of the questions who are, I think, na-mention during the presentation. Another one, Sir Jello, what are the situations where debt can actually be a good option?
Okay. So examples, I'm sure lahat tayo mahilig mag-travel. Minsan pag nasa outlet store ka, wow, 70 off, 80 off, 60 off. Minsan, pag nagka-travel tayo, may pocket money tayo. And of course, that pocket money, meron ng nakalaan na expenses. Pero minsan, it's okay to live, 'di ba? Parang when we have credit naman, hindi naman tayo masyadong stingy or stiff na we can't enjoy life, right? So, a good application of credit or using credit cards is that, when you're traveling and you see a good deal that you can't miss, you have your credit card as your tool to help you get what you need. Another, syempre, yung question, how can you leverage on debt, 'di ba? For some kasi minsan iniisip natin, you can just jump to a car loan or a home loan eh. But depending on where you are, syempre you also have to show your savings, your capacity, your income statement, etc., etc. But if you're able to show na maganda yung habits mo, and that's through the smallest way to show it is credit card, then when you ask for a car loan or a home loan, example, ang mindset mo, gusto ko kumuha ng Vios. Pero sucks dahil ang ganda nung car loan offer sa akin, kaya ko mag-Fortuner. 'Di ba? So those things very practical. So and again, everything on debt is okay basta nagbabayad naman tayo. So it's really and again, let's not forget the rewards and the miles and the points, 'di ba? So there.
Salamat, Sir Jello. Another one is this one very interesting. How can we properly negotiate with creditors or banks to pay off bad debts?
Okay, so actually that would really depend on the bank that you're talking to. And syempre, when you talk to the bank, may mindset na si bank kung sino ka. Kasi nga, you're banking with them eh. So they have your profile, they have your history. When did you start banking with that specific bank, diba? Actually, this tip is very practical. You just need to be very, very transparent on what happened in your life kung ba't di tayo nagbabayad. I mean, honesty goes a long way. And minsan there are times na syempre the bank would, empathize with us, then you would be given uh, parang competitive rates, example for a balance conversion. Pero but also putting or like taking grain of salt, no? Minsan there are times talaga na, syempre walang promo, walang offer, but you can also be notified kapag may mga promo sila for better interest rates for your situation. Because ultimately, syempre, a bank is a business, di ba? But of course, our business is to help you achieve your goals, and when we talk about debt management, it's something that we're very accountable din naman with you. So again, having that mindset of transparency, going to the branch, talking to the branch head or whoever contact that you have inside the bank, just be very transparent of your situation. Then the bank will ensure parang ways for you to bounce back.
Thank you, Sir Jello. Another one, I think one of the segments siguro, sir, they're very curious. Is it true that banks can decrease credit limit if the credit card is seldomly used? Hindi mo ginagamit.
Okay, a very interesting question. Maybe some banks do it. But us as Metrobank, I think there's no program, at least with us, na dinedecrease namin yung limit. Um, but when we see that if your card is inactive, syempre, we try to contact you and ask you why you're not using your card. But likely, the discussion could be, syempre, pag nag-expire yung card mo, parang we call it, parang either voluntary or involuntary closing of your account. So normally it's really closing or renewing your account, but not to the point na we decrease your limit. But after tonight, I'll do some quick chats with my teammates. I'll ask Tara na lang. I'll let Tara know if may ganun kaming program. But at least for Metrobank, I know wala. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Another one, maybe last two questions. Someone is very concerned regarding the use of credit card to 30 to 50%. Are you pertaining to 30-50% of one card or the sum or the total sum of all credit card limits?
Yeah, actually, both. Kasi ultimately, you're accountable. If you have three cards, lahat yan 30%. If you sum it up, that's 30%. If you look at one card, that's 30%. So, I think both, in the perspective of the bank, we, as kunyari, you have a Metrobank card, we hope that you use 30 to 50% lang. Or if you would be spending for more, syempre bayaran natin in full para hindi po tayo matrap. Pero syempre, personally, you have your cards, look at it holistically. Kasi syempre, sa isa nga, 10%, 20% util, on time, on whatever. Pero sa ibang card, 90% is di mo binabayaran. Ultimately, it gets consolidated in the credit report. So again, kunwari mag-car loan, home loan ka, kesa pang Fortuner, binigyan ka pang e-bike, sample lang, OA. Pero I guess the point is, it's look at holistically both the credit bureau side, but as a bank, we look at it individually, of course.
Thanks, Sir Jello. And also one last question na lang for tonight is that consolidation a good strategy to pay off multiple card debts?
Yes, kasi if you have multiple card debts, likely it's a mix of straight and installment purchases. Siyempre, pag straight, mas malaki yung lump sum niya. If you miss to pay it on time, higher interest kasi higher amount. If it's installment, kahit 0% installment yan. Pero if you miss one cut-off, syempre nag-interest yan. But if you consolidate it, say with Metrobank, syempre papromote kay Metrobank kasi taga Metrobank ako, di ba? So balance conversion with Metrobank. Instead of talking to 2, 3 banks at a time, sinusnowball at ina-avalanche mo pa isa-isa. But what if you can consolidate it for a competitive interest rate? Then, you just talk to one bank. So si Metrobank was very open in balance conversions kasi we know also na it's easier for the customer side, and of course syempre it's a business for us. So sa kung sino man nagtanong nun, I hope na you do your balance conversion with Metrobank.
Thank you, sir. Siguro one last na lang, sir. Very interesting part. Some of the attendees is students kasi, sir. So,
Oh, nice, nice.
yeah. So one question, sir, is good evening po. I am a senior high student. I'll be turning 18 next year. I just want to ask, what can students like me do as early as now to prepare ourselves before owning a credit card?
Nice. Alam mo, I'd like to share to everyone na sooner or later we're gonna do school activations. Syempre yung kinuwento ko sa inyo, ibababa natin ng konti for students. So, for you who's in senior high school, you're going to college, syempre currently your allowance based, 'di ba? Maybe meron ka ring mga sideline, mga side hustles, and maybe lahat ng mga you handling your own money, maybe you're saving already. Maybe you have your own money that you keep for um stuff that you want to do or for whatever reason there is. So my tip, kung wala ka pang credit card, so syempre build the habit of saving. Saving, paying for what you need. Minsan gusto mo magpakitang gilas sa mga kunyari meron ka nililigawan kasi syempre magka-college ka na, may liligawan ka. Or vice versa, liligawan ka, gusto mo magpakitang gilas. Minsan wag tayong manglibre. Keep natin yung pera natin, i-attend natin yung pera natin. And at some point, kung you're very serious talaga about owning your future, we're actually surprised, 16 years old, 18 years old, nag-open ng secured credit card sa branches namin. So, example, you have 20,000 pesos na sinisave mo lang, nakatago lang. Then maybe you can, apply for a secured card. Just give the 20,000 to the bank and you will be issued with a credit card. Have that partnership with your mom or your dad. Ma, ito yung credit card ko, gagamitin ko to for my food expenses, for my books, for whatever. Mama, hindi mo na kailangan bigyan ng cash. Sa credit card na to, syempre, ikaw magbabayad kasi sa'yo yung pera eh. So ngayon, yung credit behavior na yon, it's actually under your name na. So, at 18 years old, syempre ka-graduate ka, depende pa kung course mo, longer. You build that credit score or credit habit under your name, di ba? So imagine, pag nagtrabaho ka, baka yung credit limit mo niya nasa 500,000 na kakastart mo lang mag-work. So, yung mga ganong hacks, no? I wanted to impart that as early as now kasi, and also for those that are, yung mga pamilyado, na may mga anak na nasa same stage as senior high school student, whoever you are, that's also something that we can do for our children, di ba? Na when we introduce banking, it's not just, bank na yan, whatever, that's where you get your money. But actually, it's an enabler that at some point, you will look back, magagamit mo yung natutunan mo for yourself in the future. So there.
Thank you, Sir Jello. Maybe one question na lang for me, sir. Okay ka na, sir. For this one is, can I use yung credit card to fund the first Metrosec? Yes. You can actually use credit card, and for that, I'll give you some instructions. But for the full instructions, you can go ahead, go to our first Metrosec website. Nandun po yung full instructions on how to fund using your credit card. But basically, you just have to log into your first Metrosec account. And then from there, go to the account that's located sa right side po ng ating platform. And then click lang po natin yung credit/debit card payment and under deposit. So, tickle lang po natin yung circle next to the agree for the terms and conditions. So, don't forget, you just have to check and also read it thoroughly para alam po natin yung mga terms and conditions under that, and then click continue. So, enter lang natin yung amount that we desire to put. Note, wala po tayong minimum or maximum amount, but depends on the personal credit card limit naman po ng ating investors. So you will see an auto-computed breakdown, including po yung convenience fee natin at 2.95% and amount to be credited to your buying power. So after that, small security feature, you just have to put your password and then click continue to proceed, and also pinaka-importante na or familiar po na step is to put your credit card information. So, be sure to check na tama po lahat from the name, card number, expiry date, CVV, and also yung ating one-time PIN. So, after that, click lang po natin yung complete order. And then for those who want to get yung receipt nila, you just have to put your email address and also your mobile number sa pinaka-last po na part ng ating step. So again, also, advice from us, no, since you're using your credit card, please do use your credit card wisely since you're using it to invest, no. So some of it actually na-mention na ating speaker. So again, yung instructions po, full steps on how to fund your first Metrosec using a credit card, nandun po sa ating website para at least guided po tayo. Alright. So actually, extended tayo ng konti ng 15 minutes. But we've received some appreciations naman from our attendees. I think they do enjoy the talk of our speaker and also our Q&A. Now, that sums up our webinar. Thank you so much for all your questions. And of course, ating speaker, we have Sir Jello for spending his time with us. And also, small favor na lang po. To our attendees, we also value your feedback. You can share your thoughts and experiences with us by scanning the QR code and answering our feedback form. Our chat moderator here will also provide the link. Your input is essential in helping us improve our services and better meet your needs. Or you can also suggest some of the topics that maybe the Metro Bank can also discuss in the future sessions. So while you are answering the feedback survey, may we request some parting words sa ating guest speaker? May we have again Sir Jello.
All right, thanks, Tara. All right, so again, this may be the first time that you've heard about credit in full as a concept. I guess for all of us, I'd like to endorse Metrobank. Again, not for any particular reason, maliban sa employed ako dito, but I also believe doon sa brand promise of being in good hands. That's also if the industry in the industry we've been with the Filipinos for 63 years already. Maraming commercial companies that we've helped, flourish also. And this time we want to go down and actually work with people like you, no. So if you don't have a deposit account yet of Metrobank, you can actually download our app. You can open your account using the app already with a minimum amount of 2,000 pesos. And if currently, and I'm sure all of us ganito yung setup, wala tayong specific saving account. Maybe nasa payroll natin lahat, sinisave lang natin doon, etc., etc. It would really be wise to have a personal account, and I'd like to endorse Metrobank as the bank of choice. And second, of course, when you build your future with us, we have many plans in store. Um, Ako as segment strategy, I see the plans that we will be doing for our customers. We're doing triple time for us to make sure na we serve you best. So we hope na you bank with us so that we can have more of these now moving forward. But of course, ultimately, be good with money. Wag tayong pasaway. Wag tayong aasa kay Batman, and just enjoy life. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Jello. So there you have it. Once again, on behalf of First Metro Securities Brokerage Corporation, would like to express my deepest gratitude to Metrobank and also to Sir Jello for gracing us with their time and presence. It is truly an evening well spent. Thank you also to everyone who attended tonight. We sincerely hope that you learn a lot and that these insights from our speaker will make your journey not just more secure and profitable, but also more enjoyable. We hope to see you again in our future learning events because over here at First Metro Securities, we put your future first. Have a great evening, everyone. This has been Tara, your host, and also Hazel, our chat moderator here. Thank you po.
Thanks everyone. Good night.